I shouldn't have taken the last bus that night. I'd missed my usual ride after working late at the office, my eyes burning from staring at the computer screen for hours. The clock struck midnight when a bus pulled up at the empty stop. A bus I didn't recognize. Its exterior was rusted, the windows smeared with grime, and the headlights flickered like dying eyes. The driver didn't say a word, just stared at me with hollow, unblinking eyes that seemed to pierce through my soul. I hesitated, but the cold night air pushed me forward, and I stepped inside. The bus was freezing, the air thick with a metallic scent, and the seats were worn and cracked. The only other passenger was an old woman huddled in the back, her face hidden beneath a tattered shawl. She didn't look up, but I felt her presence like a weight on my chest. As the bus lurched forward, she finally spoke, her voice a raspy whisper. "Don't look out the window." I laughed nervously, thinking she was just eccentric. But then I noticed the windows. They were pitch black, not a single streetlight, not a hint of the city I knew. We'd been on the highway for over an hour, but there were no turns, no exits, just an endless void. My phone had no signal, and the GPS wouldn't load. Panic started to creep in. That's when I heard it, a faint scratching outside, like nails on metal growing louder with each passing second. My heart raced as I fought the urge to glance out. Despite her warning, I couldn't resist. I turned my head, and my breath caught in my throat. Two pale faces pressed against the glass, their eyes wide and unblinking, mouths stretched into unnatural grins. They weren't human, not anymore. The bus screeched to a halt, throwing me forward. The driver turned his head 180 degrees, his neck twisting with a sickening crack. Still silent, but his empty gaze locked on me. Then a voice echoed in my head, cold and commanding. "Get off now." Terrified, I stumbled to the door and bolted out into the night. The bus roared away, vanishing into the darkness, leaving me alone on a desolate road surrounded by barren fields. I tried to calm myself, but when I turned around, those two faces were still there, standing just a few feet away, watching me. My phone buzzed, a new message from an unknown number. "You shouldn't have looked." I ran, my lungs burning. But the footsteps behind me grew closer, and the air grew heavier. I hid behind an old tree, praying they'd pass. But then I heard it, a low, guttural laugh, and the sound of something dragging across the ground. I peeked out and saw shadows moving, too many to count, circling me. The old woman's voice whispered again from nowhere, "You're on their route now." The lights of a distant town flickered in the distance, but as I ran toward it, The ground beneath me shifted, and I fell into a pit. When I looked up, the faces were above me, their grins wider, and the bus loomed in the sky, its headlights glaring down like eyes.